This is Jordan Tower with J18 News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so let's finish up this Diddy trial for the day. They're back. The jury comes back in. The government, no disputes, but we think that Jane will not get on the stand today. Now, this is the other woman that was probably taken advantage of by Diddy. Okay? Let's talk about, and I think we're going to get back to, now we're going to get back to the stylist. I'm going to put quotations around stylist because this is really a drug dealer for Cassie and Diddy, okay? So the judge, they come back in. The judge says anything before I let the jury in. No disputes, laughs. They say Jane's not coming in today. So this is going to be quick, probably, to the end of the day. And, you know, we're going to just wrap these up each day because this is really where they're just filling in the lines to back up the Cassie stuff for the next week and a half. So no disputes, jurors. We have some tech issues. We have to go under the tables. I'm going to ask you to go retire to the jury room just for your comfort. We'll bring you back in a few minutes. They bring it back in. What happened on the balcony? This is back to Bongalon, that woman that is technically a drug dealer that was living with Cassie on her balcony or a couch. The government says, so what happened on the balcony? She says, I was there. Now, was where? Cassie and my ex-girlfriend at the time. Okay, so she was, I guess the ex-girlfriend lived with Cassie? I don't know. Anyways. Sleeping on the couch with my ex. This is weird, man. Cassie had a roommate, right? And then this woman, this drug dealer, is living on a couch with her girlfriend. Doing drugs? She says, I don't recall. What did you do when Mr. Combs arrived? I began to take my ex-girlfriend to the room. I went, shh. Why? I didn't want to expose to her what I saw. Then went out on the balcony and either lit up a blunt or was about to. Mr. Combs came up behind me on the balcony. He lifted me up and put me on the railing. Can you show us how he held you? Then they show him, you know, whatever. How much did you weigh? I can't say because the drugs, I guess I was about 115 pounds. What did Mr. Combs scream at you? He yelled, you know what the F you did? I said back, I don't know what I did. The government says, how long did he hold you there? How long it takes to say multiple times, you know what the F you did? Government says, what next? He threw me on the balcony furniture. Were you injured? I didn't know at first. What did Cassie say? Along the lines of, hey, did you just hang her over the balcony? Then I heard, hey, her girlfriend's in the house. Bongalon, he left, and I left. I wanted to take a shower. I felt disgusted. I saw a huge bruise on my leg with like a piercing in the middle and the back neck pain. Is this the photo of a fair, accurate representation of your leg? Yes. I called one of my managers and said, your managers, and said, if you're scared of anything else, just go to a chiropractor. Yo, this is a mess, bro. This Cassie thing was a mess. She seems like a drug-addicted, like, play toy for Diddy. Whoa, this is what was going on for like 14 years. How do you remember? I tattooed. Okay, so when did you last see them? January 2nd, 2018. How do you last remember? I tattooed the date on myself. Why, they ask. It's the day I decided to get sober. It was a New Year's thing in Miami at the one hotel. Puff, Cassie, and I did 8 hours of ketamine together. Jeez. What the? This is crazy. When's the last time you had nightmares? The other day. Have you hired a lawyer about the balcony incident? Yes, my first lawyer hired in 2024. Did you mention everything in your first meeting with us? No. Did your first lawyer send demand letters to Mr. Combs? Multiple, and the demand was high. He picked it. Did you approve the letters? No, they were incorrect. I let him go. Who? Tyrone Blackburn. I guess I was a lawyer. Did people reach out to you? Tiffany, Cassie, the producer, Rob Holiday. Rob Holiday? That was Youngberg, a.k.a. Hitmakers. They used to make beats together. Was he friends with Mr. Combs? Yes. May we have a sidebar? We may. Sidebar. Okay, they're back. Who did Mr. Holiday say he was calling for? Puff. What offer did he authorize to offer? Objection sustained. How did you feel during the call? I declined the offer. No response from Combs people. Move on unless you're prepared to ask some of the foundational questions we discussed in the sidebar. Did you talk with him again? No. Sidebar. The objection is sustained. Move on. Your lawsuit, did you write it? No. How much was being requested? $10 million. Nothing further. Cross. Yes, please. Okay, I need to ask some questions. This is Diddy's lawyer asking the whatever she is questions, okay? You have immunity as long as you say today was true, right? She says yes. Who decides if you're lying? The prosecutors. Miss Bongalon. Were you a graphic designer? Yes. You and Cassie would work on designs, including her hour. At her hour. True? Yes. All right. You were focused on t-shirt design. There were a lot of things, she says. She asked you to come over? Yes. You suggested Cassie do a photo shoot in the pool with just a t-shirt. That wasn't the first idea, but yes. You began to feel comfortable with Cassie? Sounds around right. You spent the night? Yes. You went to parties with Cassie? Not going to parties. We partied. You did a lot of drugs with Cassie? Absolutely. How did marijuana make you feel? Sometimes hungry. What does ecstasy make you feel? Uplifted. How about Instagram? Like negative parts of... What about G? Like negative parts of alcohol? Perk. I threw up. Cocoa Puff. Blunt with weed and cocaine. Whoa. You would agree with me that you and Cassie had a serious drug problem? Yes. You sold drugs to Cassie a lot? Yes. You got her hundreds of pills? They were hers. Not... Okay, then... Wait, does this continue somewhere else? Wait, hold on one sec. Let me reload this. This is crazy. Cassie was a real pillhead, man. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think she's 100% innocent, man. Okay, here we go. All right, so name the drug dealers. I don't know if I can, Bongalon says. Let's refresh. In this job, your clothing line did not work out due to skater mentality at Diamond Supply Company. I believe they saw the vision, but whatever. You believed you were one of Cassie's best friends? Yes. But you didn't meet Mr. Combs for a year, but you met in 2016 first time at a dinner at his house. Yes. He was standoffish to you. Yes. Did you talk with Deontay Dash after the testimony? Yes. But not about his testimony, right? We know what's going on. You don't need to talk because you know. Objection. You hired Tyrone Blackburn to sue Puff Combs. It was to seek justice. Your definition of justice is to sue Mr. Combs? Can you rephrase that? Suing for money, yes. November 2023, you were aware Cassie filed a suit. You were working together then? Yes. May we have a sidebar? You may. Sidebar. They're back. Cassie included the balcony incident in her lawsuit? True. Cassie said this happened at a hotel? True. She didn't say it like that. You said at your apartment it has a balcony. I didn't say it like that. Cassie said she never saw you over a balcony. No, ma'am, I don't remember. Right here, read the page, then look up. You had these conversations. I don't know. About this alleged balcony incident, you and Miss Ventura talked about the date, the place, who was there. True. In 2015 and 2016, you didn't see any signs of violence. True. I don't know the exact year. The birthday party. What drugs were you doing? I don't remember. Alleged knife throwing incident. He just walked in and threw a knife? I'm not sure. Are you telling the truth? Objection. Sustained. Didn't you tell the government you would get into knife fights? Plural? I don't remember. Let me show you. I was suggesting where the knife came from, but it makes sense. It makes no sense. You're saying you don't know how you got into throwing a knife, but once he's left, you're no longer worried? She said, I don't remember how I felt. You say at a photo shoot, Mr. Combs says, I could kill you. Yes. But at first you told the government it was a party. I don't know. Your first demand letter said Mr. Combs said I could kill you while he hung you over a balcony. He did both, just not at the same time. Sidebar, yes. Read this. Read this whole thing. This paragraph as much as you want. Okay. You didn't tell the government about I could kill you and Tyrone was there. Yes, I let him go. Westmoreland, drugs were expensive, right? They are expensive, she says. Now? I don't know. Did you run out of money for drugs? I don't remember that. You and Cassie had a drug partnership. Yes. Cassie would pay for the drugs and you would go buy them. Yes. Did you meet government on May 25th, 2025 and June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th? Yes. That's not long ago. That's today. I'm not good with dates. The balcony incident. Didn't you tell the government that there was a party in the apartment? I don't remember that. You told the government your girlfriend was in the bathroom. Not that you took her in there. That's my ex. Your complaint says that you were smoking a cigarette on the balcony, not weed. I don't remember. Different things. Yes. You told the government you recalled he was charging at you. I don't remember. You didn't. Okay. Didn't you first say Combs sexually abused you on the balcony? I showed them where his and where. Okay. You said you groped your breasts, or your lawyer said it. My lawyer said that. Oh, that you said that he groped your breasts. Combs' lawyer. Didn't you tell the prosecutors 2 days ago that you couldn't remember what happened out in the balcony? Bongalon says, I don't remember. Do you remember what drugs you were on? No. Didn't you tell the government you took Molly, G, and cocaine? That's a lot of drugs. Didn't you take them all? Not on one night. Miss Westmoreland, how much Judge says, Miss Westmoreland, how much do you have? Combs' lawyer. How much can I get? Laughs. I'd like to finish today. Judge, how long? Quite a bit more. Jurors, you may go until 11 a.m. tomorrow. Leaves. Judge, how much more? 45 minutes, maybe 30. Anything else? I emailed you. This is crazy, bro. This trial is nuts. This trial's nuts. Trials are kind of frustrating, man. Let's see. It says, I disagree. There will be no chilling effect. Mainstream press. Let's see. Combs' lawyer says, now we can't even talk to him on the phone. He has like 3 minutes. So they're having trouble like meeting with Puff about discussing the case. I mean, that's about it, man. We'll pick it up tomorrow. I mean, this is just backing up Cassie's story and everything. I don't know. This is a messy case. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.